I go kamikaze, I don't need nobody. I go kamikaze, smoking on that broccoli, she ride me Kawasaki.
Rami X back for another video. Today's video, the title suggests, is what if Naruto was a Yamanaka, and the like goal for this video is going to be 150 likes to guarantee another part eventually, and 200 likes to get another part closely followed behind this one. Anyways, sit back and relax, and if this isn't your first rodeo or time on the channel, please consider hitting that red subscribe button, and as well as the following: liking the video, sharing the video to someone who likes what ifs or just anime content in general, commenting down below, like, say, what if suggestions. In the link in description is my Discord server if you want to interact with the people in there, and hit that notification bell. Anyhow, so backstory wise, this what if is going to make sense if Minato is a Yamanaka instead of a Namikaze. This ensures that he has very good relations with the clans, and they're more prominent in the village. After Minato's death to the Nine-Tails Fox, Minato had done something to Naruto's body to make him be able to help him, well, in a figurative way. He will be helping him, but he won't be physical. And I'll get into that much later. Minato would also, before his death, tell Inoichi to raise Naruto, so Inoichi would see it fit, as he arrived first on the scene, to take a baby Naruto and raise him as his own, or just raise him in general. We now have a time skip of about 4 years, making Naruto 4 years old. Inojin, at this point, would start training Naruto, half of the time making him pass out due to the conditions of the training. One day, Naruto would master the mind transfer jutsu, challenging Inojin. At this point, Naruto is much stronger, and his body can handle a lot more. Happy, excited, and confident, but still determined as ever, Naruto would leap at Inoichi with speed like the wind. As he would unsheathe his blade, the blade that Inoichi had blacksmithed for him, though it was a short sword, as he was a small boy. Naruto would then slash at Inoichi, who would dodge this attack, hitting Naruto with his kunai. This would inflict a wound on Naruto's body. But Naruto would ignore the pain that the kunai dealt, knowing that he would have to do so in order to defeat Inoichi. Naruto would then punch Inoichi. This punch would do minimal damage to Inoichi, only pushing him back a few inches. Naruto would then follow up with a spiral kick. Also, if I confuse Inoichi and Inojin, they're basically the same person, but yeah. Only pushing him back a few inches. Naruto would then follow up with a spiral kick like butterfly. Jumping into the air and using his sword to cut into the ground, Naruto would then run at Inoichi, throwing a punch. Inoichi would grab Naruto's punch, judo slamming him into the ground. This would light a fire in Naruto. Naruto would then run at Inoichi yet again, being judo slammed yet again. This would light another fire in Naruto, this time much greater than the last. Naruto would get up from this attack, running over to his sword and picking it up. He would then run over to Inoichi and would surprise him, stabbing it into his body. Inoichi would cough up blood and would have a shocked but also a happy expression on his face. Naruto would then pull back a kick, firing multiple in a short burst. Naruto would then see Inoichi's whole vibe change. He had started to get more serious. Naruto would then be met with a punch to the gut from Inoichi, sending him flying into the stump of a tree. Inoichi at this point would be induced in the vibe of fighting, creating a single clone, as his clone picked up Naruto, hanging his shirt on a tree. As Inoichi would then send a flurry of punches at Naruto's gut, forgetting he was fighting a mere child, as he grabbed Naruto's collar and his hair, throwing him behind himself and punching him in his face in the interval of time that he had fell to the ground, as he then kicked him in his chest, as blood would then spurt out from his mouth sporadically. Inoichi had gone too far, and Naruto had dug deeper into his malice. A burst of Kyuubi chakra would then release from Naruto's body, but Naruto was in full control. The seal at this point hadn't been weak enough for the Nine-Tails to even attempt to take control of Naruto. Not even his emotions were affected. Naruto's wounds would then close, and so would Inoichi's, who had been healing himself. Naruto would blitz Inoichi, using an onslaught of punches. Each time a punch of Naruto's connected with Inoichi's body, there would be more and more power behind it. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Inoichi would start to bleed profusely as Naruto dug his unfiled nails into him. Inoichi would then go pale as Naruto punched him with so much strength that the wind around the punch ached with sound. Naruto would then watch as Inoichi fell unconscious. Naruto would touch Inoichi as his chakra would be restored and wounds healed. He had accidentally gave his chakra to him, but the Kyuubi's chakra hadn't rejected him because Naruto was in control of it. Naruto would then lie in his bed, pondering the events that had took place with a full stomach, fresh with food that Inoichi and Ino's mother, or Inoichi's wife, had prepared for him. Naruto would then black out, waking up in a sort of dream realm. He would then shake his head, appearing out of this dream realm. It was a short dream, he thought, waking up. Naruto would then continue training like how he did with Inojin or Inoichi. This cycle would continue for 4 more years. One day, Naruto would be training like he did every single day, about a week before the academy was going to start, making him 8 years old, as his training regimen would consist of him being brutally beaten by 500 of his clones. Basically, the brutality level of his clones was on a 100, while he was on a 10th, as he wanted to get beaten so badly that he'd recover stronger. At least that was his plan. And that was his training. At least the first part of it. Danzo Shimura would watch this. A Genin being able to create more shadow clones than even the fertile Kage in his prime. Once in a lifetime. And he's mastered the Kage Genkai of the Yamanaka at such a young age, the mind transfer jutsu. Danzo would then think to himself, he should recruit the boy to the Anbu. No, the foundation itself. Naruto later that day would get a knock on the door. Inoichi would respond to this, seeing Danzo. Danzo would say that he would like to recruit Naruto to the Anbu. Inoichi thought to himself, they already had food in the Yamanaka. Why did they want another one? They take all of... As he thought to himself, he can't say it out loud. All of our strong members. Inoichi would smile, saying, of course, Naruto would love to. Naruto himself saw it as a great opportunity, and Naruto didn't mind. He just wanted to be a ninja at this point. At dawn, Naruto would leave his home. Little did he know this was the last time that he would see the Yamanaka compound, and to be frank, his family, for a very long time. Naruto would then step into the foundation building as he saw people training all around. Naruto would refuse to train with the other foundation members, training with himself. Naruto would then be approached by Danzo, met with a punch in his stomach. This would completely wake Naruto up, as well as making him cough up some blood, but only minimal. Naruto would then jump up on his feet as Danzo would keep on punching Naruto in his stomach. Naruto would then explode with Azure Blue Chakra, fighting Danzo. Danzo would leap at Naruto, who would dodge, kicking Naruto in his ribs. Danzo would then press on, beating Naruto with his cane. As Naruto would then lie on the floor, fresh off of a beating from Danzo, as tears crept down his face. Why'd it have to be me? Why me in the foundation just to get beat by some elder? Danzo could sense exactly what Naruto was feeling as he kicked him again and again, 3 more times, just for good measure, he said, as he left the room. He was bruised, bleeding from his nose and mouth, and a black eye over his left eye. Naruto would then get up, going on the roof of the building. Danzo would hear this, saying, Naruto, get down. Naruto would refuse, as a fire for hatred, and hatred towards Danzo himself lit inside of him. Danzo would look at Naruto with disdain. Naruto, where do you think you're going, my boy? I'm not your... Danzo cut him off, kicking him in his face, and then pulling his collar back and hitting him again and again and again. Blood would then spill from Naruto's body, even more from his mouth. His tongue would be laced with red, almost like a cherry, very ripe. Naruto, with care, would love himself. He had to in a place like this. He didn't even want to be here. Naruto would then lie on the floor. Danzo would come back into the room, asking if Naruto was okay. Naruto would tell Danzo that he's perfectly fine. Danzo would get angry. This wasn't the answer that he wanted to hear from Naruto. Naruto, would you like another beating? Or are you okay? No, Danzo. I'm fine. I don't need another beating. Why'd you even beat me in the first place? As Danzo would then run up on Naruto, smacking him across his face, as he would then grab his shirt, tearing it in two. This was the shirt that he always wore around his family, his friends, in the Yamanaka compound, which he knew right there and right then, at that very moment, that he would not see the Yamanaka clan, and to be frank, his family, for a very long time. Danzo would then tell Naruto to never question him ever again, as he would leave the room yet again. Naruto would then click quickly, just like a click, get out of the room and onto a sort of balcony where he lie on top of the building. As he looked out in the night sky, he had a burning passion to kill Danzo. At first, he thought this was the QB, as they had built a decent relationship, but it was his own will. Naruto would then make it his goal to kill Danzo and every Foundation member with him. As he got up, meditating, he would then ask the QB if they can work together. He needs his help, and so that he can let him use the near full extent of the QB's power without trying to escape. The Nine Tails would promise to do so, but if he goes against his morals, which will be made eventually, and or doesn't kill Danzo, then he will break the promise. Naruto would then agree, fist-pumping Naruto. 8 tails would then appear at Naruto's collarbone, as he would then train his body every single day for the mental and physical pain that he knew Danzo would put him in for every day. As Kurama, which Naruto now knows name, informed him of what he hypothesized Danzo's plan would have been. And if you don't think Kurama is this smart, it's been shown that his intelligence is on Kakashi levels and can even surpass his at times. Anyhow, Naruto, like Kurama, predicted that he would be beaten over and over again. This cycle of waking up, eating, training for a bit, then being beaten by Danzo to obey him and mend to his will, and then train again for his own goals, would continue for 4 years, as Naruto would then feel like this endless loop has gone on enough, and that he had the necessary strength to beat Danzo and the other Foundation members, who he had been on several missions on. Those being people like Yamato or Tenzo, Fu, Torne, Yugao, and people of the sort, meaning that he knows their arsenals and as such can beat them. And they know his, but at the same time, he has never showed them his true abilities besides the mind transfer jutsu and taijutsu skills that he basically have to use, as well as his kinjutsu skills, which is just swordsmanship, as he is on some high-ranking missions that he will have to use taijutsu for. Naruto would then blitz Danzo, impaling him through his heart. Naruto would smirk. He had killed the man who had took everything from him. As he let out a sigh of relief. Once I'm finished here, I'll go back to the compound. Maybe things can go back to how they were before. Naruto would then attack Fu Yamanaka, unsheathing his blade and cutting right through him like butter. Or so he thought. It was a clone. Naruto would then get in a battle with Fu and Torne, while at the same time effortlessly making sure not to let Torne touch him, as from what he knew, it would be over. Naruto would then stab Torne Aburame as he turned his blade 63.2 degrees, making blood sporadically spurt from the wound. Naruto would remark that Torne was a formidable Aburame as he lifted the blade upwards, making Torne cut in two, as Naruto's eyes watered, filling up with tears, but it wasn't over. At least he knew that. Fu would then punch Naruto. Naruto, enraged, would catch this blow, judo flipping him onto the ground as he stabbed him in his stomach. Fu would then slowly die as Naruto would cry out, "It didn't have to be like this, Fu. I'm sorry." And that he also didn't want to take out a member of his very own clan, but he forced his hand, as he would then look at Yamato, who had been concentrating chakra in a formation of wood. Kirama would get angry. It reminded him of the first Hokage, who he hated so dearly for capturing him, as well as the fact that it reminded him of Madara, and then Obito. All of these feelings at once made Kirama angry. Kurama would then tell Naruto that he's probably going to try to bind him, and then Kurama won't be able to help him, and he won't be able to help himself and get free of the foundation. Naruto would take in all of this information from Kurama, as Naruto would then presume the same thing, rushing at Yamato, but Danzo would kick him into a pillar of the building. Naruto would get up from this. He had to kill Yamato first, though Danzo wasn't even supposed to be up. He would then blitz Yamato so fast, cutting off his head like Swiss cheese. Yamato's head would then fall to the ground, and a tear so powerful that when it dropped, it echoed through the foundation building like a droplet or a rock flying through water. Naruto would then look at Danzo, getting up from this as Danzo brought down his cane. Naruto would think to himself, I had to kill him, and it's okay. As he also then thought to himself, wait, I killed him, why is he still alive? Danzo, that is, as he grabbed the cane, crushing it with his Kyuubi chakra. I'm sick of that cane. All those countless times that you beat me with it. No more. Naruto would then jump back, creating distance between him and Danzo. Danzo would then meet eyes with Naruto. As their eyes met fully, Danzo would then unravel his bandages around his eye and his arm seal to reveal the many Sharingan that he withheld. Naruto would feel an immense sense of eeriness and sick to his stomach. Uchiha? Uchiha? Sharingan? These two words echoed through his mind, the only thing that he could think of. As he then unsheathed his sword, cutting all of the Sharingan, but one, Naruto would then run over to the Sharingan, ripping it out and kicking Danzo away. Naruto would put this in a vial of water that he had kept, usually for drinking, as he would then kick Danzo away again as Danzo tried to leap towards him. Danzo still has Chisui's Mangekyo, as Danzo would then build up chakra in his eye for Koto Matsukami. Naruto would then gouge out the eye as quickly as he could, destroying it before he could get the chance, as he would walk over to a one-eyed Danzo who would be terrified. Danzo's yellowish gray eye would emanate. Danzo, you will now pay for all of the torment you put me through. Gah! Naruto would then put out his hands as four tails then formed around him. Then 5, then 6. Conducting chakra on his palm. This was a mini-tailed beast bomb. Naruto would then slam this into Danzo, who would implode, screaming out and cursing Naruto's name. Naruto, I will get you from the grave. There will be many Anbu after you. Naruto would ignore this threat and these words coming from Danzo. Naruto would then pause. He'd been stuck in hate, a loop of hate for 4 years. He was finally free. Several Anbu, all high-ranking, would then enter the room. Naruto would quickly dispatch of all of them, as he would then leave the building and the area around it. As he entered the Yamanaka compound, "Yes, I'm free," he thought to himself. "Finally, after all of these years, I'm out of the torment, and I'm in society." Naruto couldn't help tears flying down his face as he was greeted by Ino's mother, and Inoichi. They would all hug Naruto, with Inoichi remarking that he was catching up to his height and hadn't seen him in 4 years. Naruto would say sorry for the inconvenience, and yeah, but the path to get here was unredeemable. Naruto would then lie on his cot, the bed that he had not been on for a few years. Naruto would then get up, not being able to sleep, as he would wake up Inoichi, asking him to talk. Naruto would then have a heart-to-heart talk with Inoichi, telling him that he had killed Yamanaka Fu. Inoichi would say why, a bit enraged, as Fu had been a cousin of his. Naruto would then tell him that he had to, as he attacked him. He forced his hand in combat. He wouldn't be here if he didn't protect himself. Naruto would also explain that it was self-defense. Inoichi would understand this. Naruto would then go on to also explaining everything that had happened. Inoichi would tell Naruto that it's okay, as Naruto would leave the compound, entering the Hokage office. As he asked Hiruzen to let him join a team in the academy, Naruto would then also ask to get an apartment, as he signed some paperwork, as Hiruzen didn't mind. Hiruzen would then ask if it was Naruto. Naruto would tell him yeah, confusingly. As Hiruzen asked where he had been for 4 years, as Naruto explained everything, as Hiruzen would be shocked. Where were you? Oh. As all of this news hit him. Yeah, Danzo, that bastard. I got rid of him. As Hiruzen could sense the sheer bloodlust coming off of Naruto's body, knowing that he indeed had done the deed. Naruto was then accepted, at least somewhat, and Hiruzen was somewhat okay with it, and what Naruto had done, telling him that he sees no reason for him not to be able to join a team and get his own apartment. As he would then ask Naruto why, though. Why would he want to not live with the Yamanakas? It is half of himself. As Naruto would then say that he can't stay in his clan's compound. It would go against my own morals, Hiruzen. Hiruzen would understand a moral was everything in somebody, at least for ninja. But why was that a reason to not be allowed in? Clearly, Inoichi accepted you, he thought. Naruto would then say, yes, he accepted me, but I just can't. I killed somebody so close to me that we could be brothers. Hiruzen would say, you are very right, Naruto, and that it's okay. I see no reason for you not to be able to get your own apartment and to be able to join a team. Though you won't have any records and would most likely be embarrassed by your classmates. Naruto would say he doesn't mind, as he also told Naruto that he would out-league all of them, being in the Anbu and all. Naruto would say that's okay. He'll try to keep his power down. Hiruzen would tell him he doesn't have to do that, just to keep everybody flattered. Sakura Haruno and Sasuke Uchiha would be his partners on Team 7. Naruto would smirk, thanking Hiruzen. He'd get to be on the same team as the foretold Uchiha prodigy and the second last Uchiha alive, as Naruto would then arrive at the academy being shamed for having the worst scores and everyone getting an impression of Naruto from the get-go, except for Sakura not knowing him as like a pervert. Naruto would then be slammed and shamed for, well, the fact, like I just said before, him having the worst scores. Naruto would then immediately get on his team, as we now skip to the bell test. Naruto Sasuke and somewhat Sakura, who just held a kunai in her hand, would prepare to fight Kakashi Hatake or the copy ninja Kakashi and become true Genin. Anyhow, this was What If Naruto was a Yamanaka, and the like goal for this video is 200 likes for another part, followed closely behind this one, and 150 likes to just guarantee another part in general. So make sure to like, share, comment down below, check out my Discord link in the description below, and subscribe as I want to reach 2,000 subscribers by March. So make sure to share the video to someone who likes anime content, and maybe like all your friends or what ifs. And as always, Rami X out. Also, this is, well, I guess you could call me future Rami X, if you will. And I'm just making you all aware that you guys should go subscribe to Void, whose link will be in the description, for making these videos possible in a way. Anyways, I guess you can have the outro again. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, Rami X out.